Back live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered, Giants and Cowboys post-game show. Looks like there's a little bit of a dust-up going on over here among some of these players, but it don't matter. It don't matter, man. You should have been doing all that fighting when the game was on. When the game was on, you wasn't Billy Badass. You wasn't Billy Badass when the game was on. Giants, you shouldn't be doing anything except running to the locker room. Okay, CD Lamb walking around with a cell phone again. Man, these guys are funny, man. This is absolutely hilarious. You're like, if you ain't shaking hands and saying congratulations, man, take your ass to the locker room, dog. You know. What's up, Margot? What's up, Chris? Margot said, "Hey, are the twins in here?" Bet they are, man. The twins ain't nowhere to be found, man. If you ain't on the book, they're not coming over here, dog. It's like things got to be easy for those cats, and it's not gonna be easy anymore, man. You know. Margot saying hi to everybody, but yeah, you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. The game was boring. The first half was boring. I started nodding off, man. Those field goal games, those field goal games be boring, bruh. Like, you know, and but hey, the second half wound up being pretty good, man. But I just want to come in, after the game, talk about what happened today because today is Monday and a lot of things happen in the National Football League on Mondays after those Sunday games, and we do have a couple of things that we can discuss talking about that, man. I'm just letting people file in right now, but yeah, man, the Cowboys, man, Cooper Rush is looking good. Cooper Rush is looking good, man. I can see, you saw what Dak Prescott was talking about. Dak Prescott is trying to rush his ass. He's trying to Cooper Rush his ass back quick as hell. Okay, he's trying to get back, bruh. He's like, oh man, my thumb feels good. I'm just waiting for the swelling to go down, man. Hey man, I'm about to come back because he knows Cooper Rush is in there handling his business, man. Cooper Rush is 3-0 as a starter, bro. That's rare. That is rare. I mean, some of the greatest quarterbacks you ever heard of or saw in your life wasn't 3-0 in their first three games, dog, as a starter in the National Football League. Cooper Rush is handling his business. And it ain't him handing off the ball. He's not being a game manager, okay? He's definitely not being a game manager at all. He's actually throwing that pill. He's actually spinning that football and getting it done, dog. And Dak Prescott, he got that pressure on him. Dakota. Because his mama named him Dakota, I'm going to call him Dakota. Dakota has that pressure on his ass. Okay? You all right, son? You all right, son? Let me get my son out of his seat real quick. Okay? My wife got him. Love you, son. Love you too, wife. Y'all. See y'all in a little bit. Dakota got that pressure on his ass. Okay? And he definitely wants to get back into the driver's seat and shit. He's starting to look, Cooper Rush is looking kind of comfortable driving the Bugatti. He's looking kind of comfortable with the metallic blue and silver Bugatti. With some damn motherfucking Paris with some damn Persol sunglasses and shit. Looking good. Okay? And Dak don't like that, dog. Dak don't like that at all. He might be cheering to win, but Dak is like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get my ass back up in there. Plus, Jerry Jones said, you know how Jerry is. Jerry likes to stir the pot. Jerry Jones said, I like a quarterback controversy. I would welcome it because that means we're winning. Hey, dog. Dak Prescott, man, he's over there. He's soaking his shit in ice right now and shit. He's over there. He's had his thumb in an ice bucket the whole game and shit. He's walking around with an ice pack. He's trying to get that swelling down off of that fucking thumb and shit because Cooper Rush is doing what any real red-blooded American person in that position should be doing, bro. Or any minority or anybody, I should say. I'm just saying American because it's football, American football. You got an opportunity, you snatch that shit. You don't wait, okay? When somebody is, it's your job is not handling any business, and they say, "Hey, Corey, can you get over here and can you move the forklift?" Your ass need to be like, "Yeah, I can move the forklift and shit." Hey man, but that's Joe's forklift. Well, shit, Joe ain't here. Okay, and the boss told me to move these pallets. I'm about to move these motherfuckers and get paid and get me a raise. Okay, that's exactly what you need to be doing. It's called seizing opportunities. That's what it's called, bruh. But guess what? So many people don't seize opportunities, man. Especially in the National Football League. They don't seize opportunities, okay? I saw a guy on the Raiders yesterday seizing opportunities yesterday by the name of Mac Hollins. Mac Hollins understands the assignment. He understands what it is. He read the memo. Hunter Renfro's out. I'm starting. I'm about to act a fool on this field. I'm about to catch everything that everyone's bitching about. Everyone says Derek Carr's a bad quarterback. I don't know what you're talking about. Mac Hollins was like, I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about, bro. I'm catching everything. I'm catching everything. Okay? And that's exactly what you're supposed to do. All right? And Cooper Rush is doing what he's supposed to do. Another guy who understands the assignment for the Cowboys is Pollard. Pollard is making Zeke look very, very old. He's making Zeke look very obsolete. Every time Pollard gets the ball, it's 8 or 7 or 8, 9, 10 run. He's always breaking for 40 yards, dog, every game, man. He looks quick. He looks swift. He likes contact. He can make people miss, and he can hit the edge. And Zeke doesn't understand, man. He don't understand the dude is eyeing his job. He's not understand. Pollard is like, I'm about to get Zeke out of here, dog. Yeah, I'm about to get you. I'm about to get you out of here, Ezekiel. I see an opportunity. Okay, and that's the thing about any football team in the National Football League, man. You got injuries. Miles Garrett just got into a one-car accident today, man. Prayers and Godspeed go out to him, man, because he's a great player. But hey, man, those cars, dog. He was driving. They said he was driving a 2022 Porsche, and at 3 o'clock in the afternoon after practice and shit, and he had him a little shooby doob in the car, man. That doesn't mean shooby doob where I'm from is not this. Shooby doob is that passenger seat that's filled with somebody in there that look like they could be one of them Instagram girls and looking like that. Okay, he had a little shooby dooby over there. Okay, and the car flipped 3 or 4 times. He had to go to the hospital with non-threatening injuries, and she had to go to the hospital. I don't know what happened, dog. I don't want to speculate, but I can speculate. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a bunch of things you could happen. Miles Garrett is a good dude, but you can't be doing that shit. Okay? You got a whole career that you can end your life with. All right? So, hey, you guys remember Derek Thomas from the Kansas City Chiefs, one of the all-time greats? How'd he die? In a car crash, bruh. In a car crash. So, yeah, put your questions down, man. I'm going to read you guys' questions. But yeah, I just definitely wanted to come in and say this. It says right now, Cowboys win second straight in Dak Prescott's absence. Dak Prescott better get his ass back. Better get his ass back quick. Dak Prescott better get his ass back quick because Cooper Rush is like, hey, man, I don't give a damn. It's not like Dak is doing that much of a good job. Okay, one of my closest homies who I grew up with and played football with, Dallas Cowboy fan. Me and him were texting back and forth all game. Okay, and he's telling me, look, dude, I don't want Dak to come back no time soon. I'm like, what are you talking about? You don't want Dakota to come back? He's like, nah, dog. Cooper Rush is playing good, man. We need to stay right where we're at, man. We don't need these problems. And I'm like, problems? Aren't you guys playing Dak 40 M's a year? He's like, I don't care, dog. I don't want him back, man. Not right now, man. I see too much good with Cooper and shit. Cooper's hitting receivers. Cooper's doing this. Cooper's doing that. So that's what it is, you guys. As far as the Giants are concerned, I feel bad. I feel bad for Saquon Barkley, man. Saquon Barkley's never gonna win shit over there, dog. Like, I know you're in New York, man. Technically New Jersey, I know you get treated great there. I know there's a lot of support with the organization, but the Giants are they're mid, man. They're mid. They're not going to be anything better than that. Like, and Danny Dimes has a lot of potential, but he don't have nothing, man. He's running for his life. I look at him and then I hear all the people say, well, Carr doesn't extend plays and Carr doesn't run. What does running get you if you're not Lamar Jackson? If you're not Lamar Jackson, what does running get you? Running doesn't get you shit but hit. It don't help you win. The only running quarterback that's winning games right now is Lamar. Okay? Yeah, well, Kyler Murray beat the Raiders, but what happened this week? Kyler Murray got his ass whooped this week. All the running quarterbacks got tossed. Okay? Except for Lamar Jackson, because Lamar Jackson throws touchdown passes. Okay? So I don't care about running and all that shit you guys care. You like I said, most people who talk to me learn football by playing Madden and shit. They're playing with players that aren't real. So if their player gets hurt, they just trade. And a lot of you guys play with players that ain't even on your real team. You ain't even playing with the real team and shit. Okay? Your motherfucking ass got Jonathan Taylor as your running back, Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback, best receivers you can get. And then you're talking about what the real teams are doing, okay? But I feel bad for those two guys, man. And Kenny Galladay, remember for us last week he left and packed his shit up, talking about he was being underutilized. But what happened? Danny Dimes threw that shit to his hands. He dropped it. Cowboys dropped a lot of passes. A lot of drop passes in the NFL, you guys. A lot of these guys are just, I don't understand it, bruh. Like, you would think all you got to do all day is catch a fucking football. You're a millionaire. You're not being asked to do all the shit we're being asked. You're not asked, to motherfucking work in the cold and stand up all day, or motherfucking deal with this and deal with that, or be out there in a trough and shit, or fucking paving a street and all that. You don't have to do none of that. All you have to do is fucking catch a football, bro. That's the only job you got. Do a route, know the plays, know the route tree, get open, catch the fucking football, dog. That's it. They can't even do that, man. Why? Because their life is too fucking convoluted with other shit. These guys got 89 women, because if I was in the NFL at that age, that's what I would have had. I would have had 92. Okay. But I would have caught the football. Okay. And they just not focused, bro. They're focused on their Instagram. They're texting while they driving, whatever the fuck. They drinking and not calling an Uber, not calling a private car, just doing all kinds of stupid shit. And then in the game, they can't understand why they can't catch the ball. They can't even understand the snap count. They can't get that. They can't do anything, bro. Okay, I'm like, fuck, man. Pre-snap penalties is killing everybody. Dallas barely won this game. Okay, pre-snap penalties is the worst penalty you can get, dog. To me, I'd rather get you an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty than a damn pre-snap penalty, because at least with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, you're at least doing something. You're at least playing a play or some shit. And if you do it twice, your ass is out of here. I don't have to deal with you no more. So you try to be a Vontez Burfict and you trying to headhunt and you doing shit and you get two of them motherfuckers, your ass is gone. But if you fucking false start, you can stay in the game on the whole time. Okay? Hurry up and get your two unsportsmanlike so we can wheel you the hell out of here, so we can have you in the locker room and you can get into the cold tub and shit. Get the hell out of here. All right. So that's what we got, man. Not a whole lot of football excitement, but it's football nonetheless, man. So I'm just gonna come in and read you guys' questions, and once I'm done reading you guys' questions, I'll bid you adieu. Okay. Margot said the Twins are here. I bet they're here. No, they're not. Chris Leonard said, "What's up, Shaq, man?" Margot said, "What's up, ladies and fam?" Bill Holloway said, "Parsons is the real deal." That's a bad boy, man. Michael Parsons, however you pronounce his name. That's a bad boy, dog. He's bad boy. The only thing that I worry about him is that he gets overutilized, man. A lot of times these guys that these speed guys and these guys that are very because he reminds me of Khalil Mack in his prime. He reminds me of Von Miller, those kind of guys like that. They wind up burning themselves out, bruh. Because, all those snaps, man, it winds up burning them out. I just hope that the kid doesn't burn himself out so fast, man, because he's doing a lot. Chris Leonard says, Shaq, stay hydrated. Can't go another 3 hours without water. Hey, man, I understand. I'm not going to go 3 hours tonight. It don't look like there's many people on here. I only see 10 likes on here, dog. Y'all need to get these likes up and get this shit up. Not, I'm going to go ahead and go shut it down, bro. Last night, it was on fire, dude. Chris, the Raider video is still going, bro. I think I'm almost like to 2,000 views on that shit. And then last night's show was bomb. But not every show is going to be a heater. You know what I'm saying? Not every show is going to be like it was the other night. It is what it is. Okay. Chris Leonard says Daniel Jones was pressured 23 times. That can't happen. I feel sorry for him, bro. As bad as our line is, bad as the Raiders line is, Derek Carr's not getting that much pressure, man. But Daniel Jones is running for his life. He's doing all the running that everybody be trying to tell me. Well, not everybody, but mostly everybody be telling me Derek Carr doesn't run. And I'm like, why should he? For what? To get 7 yards and get fucking hit? Why? All that running is not helping you win shit. Look at Daniel Jones running his ass off, only for it to be beep, holding, number 75, fat ass lineman, 15-yard penalty, repeat second down. Why do it, dog? Stay in the pocket. I need to be throwing the football, dog. I ain't getting paid to run. That's what running backs do. Okay. I'm a different breed of dude, man. I don't expect people to do more than what they supposed to do if they not that guy. Okay. William Boozer said them Cowboys did okay. Cowboys did all right. The game was boring for a while, man, which is why I don't see a whole lot of people on here. But I got a lot of Cowboy homies, and I don't understand why they ain't here. But whatever. Okay. Carlos Sanchez says Dakota out. Yeah, Dakota about to be out, bruh. He about to be out because Jerry Jones got that exit strategy to get rid of Dakota ass. If Cooper Rush keeps balling, it's gonna be a problem for Dakota, man. Okay. Dominic says, how can a guy like Cooper Rush look this good and Carr can't get it done? Please explain. Different system, better defense. Better defense, man, will make a quarterback look better, bro. That's the main reason why Cooper Rush is looking good is because he has a fucking good defense. Did you see all 23 pressures, Dominique? The defense pressured Daniel Jones 23 fucking times. How many sacks did the Raiders get yesterday? I'll wait. How many sacks did the Raiders get the game before? I'll wait. How many sacks did the Raiders get the first game of the season? I'll wait. That's the difference. That's why. Because when you got a defense that's fucking making plays, you don't have the pressure on your head like Derek Carr does when your defense gives up 3 consecutive touchdowns on the first 3 possessions of the football game. And when you step on the field, you're already losing 7-0. That's why. Give Derek Carr a good defense, he'll look better. So will any quarterback. That's the answer, bro. The defense. Chris Leonard said your son sounded like me after the Raiders game. My son don't play, bro. My son is a Raider game goer. He 2 years old. He's already been more games than some of these Raider fans that think they know more than me. I said, motherfucker, you ain't even never been to the Death Star. You never even drove past the Death Star telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay? Get your ass out of here, dog. Okay? I will definitely drag you. Okay? Bill Holloway said Rush cleared waivers too at the beginning of the season. It's another thing, bruh. Talent evaluation. You got to know how to evaluate talent. 31 teams passed on him, including the Raiders, including everybody else. But the Cowboys said, hey, man, let's sign this cat, man. Okay? And another thing that makes Cooper Rush look good, did y'all see those runs? I'm watching Ezekiel Elliott run for 20 yards right now. I saw Pollard run for 40 yards. They run the football. They run the football. The run sets up the pass. It's another reason. But when you got a head coach that refuses to run the football and pass, like Jonathan Vilma said, Jonathan Vilma told you, pass. I don't understand. That's what happens, bro. That's what happens, dog. I get it. I understand it. Okay. William Boozer said, I smell a quarterback battle. Dak better use that sleep bed well and his job's in. He better do what he better do, dog. He better throw some Robitussin on that damn thumb. He better do something. He better soak that shit into some kerosene or something. Because I'm telling you, Cooper Rush is not bullshitting. Okay? Cooper Rush is not bullshitting. Saquon Barkley's a beast too, man. But he's not going to win anything going there. He better go somewhere where he can get something done. Okay, you don't owe them nothing, Saquon. Saquon, you don't owe the Giants nothing, bro. I'm just watching the highlights. He doesn't owe them cats nothing, dog. Okay. Bill Holloway said, Dominique, Josh McDaniels is the answer to your question. HC can't call plays. Okay. Bill says, I know McDaniels doesn't help, that's for sure. Bill and Dominique will turn it around. Dominique says, I have no faith in McDaniels. Doesn't look like Mark Davis has too much faith in him either. But guess what? A couple of days ago, I heard Sean Payton said he's trying to get back in the NFL. There was a time when Al Davis, I wish, Mark Davis was courting to try to get Sean Payton to be the coach when we were still in Oakland. But the Saints blocked that shit. Okay. Now, that may happen. Okay. Dallas Cowboys said, how about them Cowboys? Y'all won the game, man. Y'all did what y'all needed to do. Okay. Y'all know what y'all needed to do. Your boy CD Lamb finally remembered how to catch passes and shit. That catch he made at the end was bomb, but that damn pass that he dropped was a touchdown. Have you guys noticed that these number one guys and these top tight ends and all these people are dropping a whole lot of fucking passes? They dropping everything, dog. They dropping shit, man. They dropping shit like bad habits. Okay. The Vinci TV says, okay, that's it. And Dominique said, Bill said, Dominique 5, nobody does. Cowboys is talking about rush hour. Bill Holloway said, congratulations to the Cowboy fans. Y'all need to be in here wiping them feet. Okay, wipe them feet, get these likes up, man. We ain't gonna be on here long, dog, because I'm not getting the love I need to be getting on here. Todd Bartlett said, what's up? Cone N said, Cowboys defense look good and they are a playoff team this year, man. Well, even though it's a very easy division, hey, the Eagles got something to say about that shit. And this shit at the end, that little scrum at the end is kind of stupid, man. It's like, Giants, you guys had all the chance to fight and be gangsters when the game was on. Now you guys want to be Suge Knight and shit after the game. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. Okay. Raider Trey said, we never had a problem catching the rock. Truth. To be told, Matt Shack was ahead of his time, running the rock, throwing the rock. Moss, yep, that was my boy. Yeah, me and Raider Trey, man, we used to act the fool out there, dog. We played together and shit. We played together high school. We did all of that. But hey, they don't make them like we did, dog. Catching the football was a pride thing, especially you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You prided yourself on catching the ball in traffic. We didn't play that, man. I'm gonna teach my son when he wants to play football. I'm gonna be on his ass, dude. The ball touches your hand, you got to catch the football, bro. I don't care what you got to do, man. You got to catch the football. Okay? Don't try to even attempt to play football if you're gonna go out there and do it half-ass. But you can't tell these kids nothing, man. These kids they don't have the pressure on them that we did to do something because they can make money and get girls and do whatever they need to do just by getting them a crypto account. Shit. Shit. You can't tell these kids they need to get a job. These kids make more money than you and shit. I was telling one of my boys about his son and shit a couple years ago. He's talking about, oh man, my son's been out buying these shoes and I'm trying to tell him, man, that ain't gonna work. I said, what shoes is he flipping? He said, oh man, he had some Kobe's, he had this and that. I said, he's making money. Now he's like, oh man, I need to be investing in that. I said, see, I try to tell you, man, the shit that you think ain't gonna work works for them. Okay, so that's what it is, bro. Okay. Michael Lynch said Lamb dropping passes that hit his hands. Yeah, Lamb drop passes that hit his hands. Cooper drop passes that Amari Cooper drop passes that hit his hands. And Darren Waller dropped passes that hit his hands. But you know what? I didn't hear nobody saying that shit today, man. All the Raider fans and all the videos that I did and all of that, these motherfuckers was not saying anything. They were trying to tell me, we don't care what you think. And I said, hey, man, your mama cares, though. I said, your mama cares, though. Yeah, tell your mama that. Tell your mama to get off of these. Okay, and you don't know what these are, you need to listen to some Snoop Dogg. Okay, yeah, your mama to get off of these, bro. Okay. Renee Rivella said, man, Shaq, I really want us to win this Sunday. Hey, we'll see what we could do, bro. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Josh McDaniels is on the hot seat. I said it last week, and I got people fucking talking shit to me in Raider Nation. Man, you don't know what you talking about, man. No one's listening to you, man. You think you represent us? I said, I don't represent you, you ugly ass, non-teeth brush washing ass motherfuckers. Shit, I've never claimed you guys. Okay? But what I'm saying is facts. He's on the hot seat and he should be. Yesterday, he got called into the principal's office. Okay? And that wasn't a good conversation. When you see when he came out to the press conference, which shows me he got told some shit. Josh McDaniels was actually grinning. Yeah, he was showing teeth. When has this motherfucker done a press conference where he's grinning? Yeah, well, and it's bad, man. Everyone feels shitty. That's what he said. He came out and said, everyone feels shitty. Why are you cussing, Josh? You ain't cussed in no other press conference. You ain't cussed. You ain't showed no teeth in no other press conference. And now you're over here skinning and grinning because Mark Davis told you, you better win these next two or your ass is getting fucking booted. Okay? And that's what happened, bro. And are we going to win the next two? I'm not going to say nothing, bro, because I ain't trying to put it out there. Okay? William Boozer said, I bet Josh has his backpack so Davis will kick him out soon. Yeah, but if he kicks him out soon, bro, who do we got, man? I mean, what is that telling our team, man? Every year, the head coach only makes it 3 games, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Every year, the head coach only makes 3 games. Don't forget, Gruden only made it 3 games last year. Okay? Man, come on, man. This dysfunction shit has to stop, man. Hire the right motherfucker in the beginning. Tion Soul says, yeah, I don't like Dallas, but their defense is looking formidable. Sure, they're playing in New York. We understand that they're playing New York, and I understand that the Eagles looking like they could definitely do something, dog. The Eagles is nasty, man. They nasty. Jalen Hurts has taken his game to the next level, dude. It took a few years, but he's acting up, man. And then they got AJ Brown, beast. I'm just glad AJ Brown wasn't with the Titans yesterday, or that game would have got ugly quick with our whack ass cornerbacks and whack ass safeties and shit. Okay, outside of Nate Hobbs. Okay, but he got hurt. And then you got Devontae Smith over there too. They're balling, bro. The Cowboys and Eagles that's gonna be a good ass couple of games. Okay. Christy Hurd, what's up, Christy? Okay, Garminesh said my broadcast was in Spanish the whole time. Hey man, shit, it don't matter, dog. You listening to Joe Buck? You might as well listen. You might as well be listening in Spanish, man. Joe Buck is on my nerves, bro. Troy Aikman, I like him as a color commentator because he's a quarterback and he understands how to read the defense. And I learned from listening to what he say because I'm looking to see what he's looking at, and he'll say something that I'll be like, oh shit, I didn't see that. So then the next time I'm looking for it. So listening to people like him, Tony Romo. I know Tony Romo gets on people's nerves, but I listen to these guys to understand how they read a defense. Like I'm learning, like I'm like, okay, damn, I wasn't looking at that play, or I wasn't looking at that player, or I wasn't looking at that part of the defense. So I learned from them guys, man. But Joe Buck, dog, you can have it in Mandarin and probably have a better time watching it than listening to Joe Buck's ass, dog. Okay. Dominique says, I hope we get Sean Payton. That would be nasty, man. But how is Sean Payton going to come in? You got to remember, man, we got a whole system that's in place. Sean Payton would have to come in and learn the system. He'd have to learn the terminology. He'd have to learn a whole bunch of shit. But shit, I guarantee you we play better. I think Josh McDaniels is the kind of coach, man. He probably just go in the locker room, don't even say nothing to you, dog. He'll just walk right past you, go in his office and shit. Damn, coach didn't say nothing. Like, I don't see him motivating nobody, bro. Some people are not meant to lead. Okay? There's people at your job right now who are not leaders. They're just in charge, bro. They're just in charge. They're not leaders, though. Okay? Just because you're in charge and you're over people don't mean you're a leader. That just means you're in charge, bro. You're the person that's in charge. Leaders galvanize people. Leaders galvanize the team, galvanize the department. Be like, okay, guys, this is what we're doing. Da 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 da. Hey, blah blah blah. Susan, you're doing this. You're doing that. Everybody's doing good. Whatever you need, let me know. He's there for you. Blah blah blah. Fucking person in charge. Why didn't you get this done? Why didn't you get that done? Well, I told you I needed this from such and such. Well, ain't my, I'm busy. I'm over here dealing with this, and I expect you guys to figure it out. That's what people who are in charge do. I expect you guys to figure it out because I'm over here on Pornhub and shit. So I don't got time really to do my job because I'm busy over here trying to figure out how I'm gonna go along to get along. And that's what that is. Okay. Dr. Van says, What up, Shaq? I hope you're feeling better, bro. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, bro. As you can see, man, I got me some cough drops and shit, but I feel a lot better. Yesterday, I was still like coming off the last little end of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably coughed maybe a little bit, but I'm good. Okay. Dr. Van says any team would have to trade for Peyton if he came back within the next 2 years. See, man, Dr. Van always coming in, man. Dr. Van's always coming in, ruining dreams, turning dreams into nightmares, dog. And you probably right, bro. You probably right, man. I guarantee you, you're fucking right, man. Damn, I didn't even think of that shit. Okay. Raider Paul said, screw the cowgirls. Hey, man. Them cowgirl cheerleaders, man. If you could, I bet you would. Okay, I bet you would. Okay, and Raider Paul said, and garbage. Okay, well, the thing that I don't understand about you garbage cats, you guys are garbage. You guys got all these nicknames. Next week he's going to be the quarterback again. That's the funny part to me. It's like you guys spend so much energy and so much creativity talking about the guy who's always starting every fucking week. If you guys put the energy into getting rid of him than you guys do criticizing him, I'd give you guys some credit. But I have been watching Derek Carr be the quarterback for 9 years. 2 different fucking cities, 5 or 6 different head coaches, 5 or 6 different offensive coordinators, all kinds of different receivers, all kinds of different running backs, all kinds of different special team motherfuckers, all kinds of different injury situations. But every time the Raiders go out for the first series on offense, I see the same motherfucker, number 4, running out. So all that shit you guys talk about him don't do nothing. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how you guys keep the energy. I tell a lot of my close Raider homies, y'all, Shaq, I don't understand why you don't ride Derek Carr. I said, because I know it's stupid to ride him because he's going to be the quarterback, dog. Why am I wasting my fucking time on some shit that happens every Sunday? The same guy who you guys swear on your life is sorry as fuck, who you swear on your life everybody's better than, Marcus Mariota, motherfucking Jason Stidham. We can go on and on and on with every person in the fucking world that was on the Raiders who can't take this sorry, garbage, cowering, scary, not clutch quarterback's job. Not one motherfucker. Give me one person to take his job, dog. You can't name him. You can't find him. But you guys put all your effort into that. That's the problem, bruh. I'm not trying to be failing every Sunday, bruh. That's what I tell all my homies. I'm not failing every week. Okay, we should get this guy. We should get Tom Brady. We should get Aaron Rodgers. We should get Ken Stabler. We should go get Terry Bradshaw. We should get anybody. But nobody takes this guy's fucking job, and so I don't listen to it no more, dog. It's wasting my time, man. Okay, but like I said, you guys go ahead because I know on Sunday in the Death Star versus the Denver Broncos, the quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders is going to be Derek Dallas Carr. Guaranteed. Guaranteed, bro. Guaranteed. I don't know how you guys do it, bro. I look at it like you ask the same girl out every week for 9 fucking years and she tells you no. That's the way I look at it, dog. You're going to keep asking the same girl every time you see her. Hey, what's up, man? You know what? Do you like pizza? Do you like pizza? No, I've told you hundreds of times I have a boyfriend. Oh, well, you can't have friends and shit. You're like, that's y'all. I'm like, he's the quarterback. Let me move on. Let me move on to some other shit. But not you guys. You guys are consistent. Okay? Bill Holloway said, when I coached up here, I made kids run laps for mistakes and parents got me out of coaching because you can't do that shit no more, Bill. You can't do that shit no more, Bill. You can't fucking do that. Okay? Because we are in the participation trophy era. The participation trophy kids are now parents. Everybody needs a trophy. My kid is on the team. My kid needs to be playing too. We don't come from that, dog. If my son does anything, I don't give a fuck if my son is on a debate team. I don't care if he's doing something non-athletic. If he's in a spelling bee, he better not come to me and say, Dad, I did all of this and they won't let me get up there and spell. And I'm like, well, shit, you ain't that great of a fucking speller then. Concentrate on spelling better and you can be up there with the rest of them. I'm not playing that. Okay? But these other people are playing that. Okay? So, Bill, you don't come from that kind of cloth. Your ass need to not be coaching nobody, bro. You need to stop coaching motherfuckers because you're not going to do it. Okay? You're really not going to play the fat kid with pimples and shit. Well, he has a uniform and he gets dressed every week. He should be starting. You're not doing that, Bill. You're not doing that. Okay. Chrissy Hurt, facts on the defense, Shacky. Yeah. Defenses are, what I saw today is a defense. What I saw with Dallas got a good defense, but when you got a player like Parsons out there, man, and Trayvon Diggs out there, just fucking, you could take chances. That's why he gets burnt a lot, because he jumps routes. He's like, hey man, I can jump a route because I got defensive pressure on the quarterback. So that's what it is, Christy. Raider Paul says they were asking McDaniels, should we trade Carr? Man, he ain't got no power to trade nobody, man. That motherfucker's barely holding on to a job his damn self. That's like, come on, dog. that's like asking a broke guy, hey man, are you gonna bail me out? He doing worse than you. At least if you in jail, you got 3 hots in the cot and shit. This motherfucker's sleeping on the street. Hey man, you gonna bail out Tommy, man? Shit, man. I'm trying to figure out what garbage can I'm eating out of tonight. I'm trying to figure out what garbage can I'm eating out tonight. Tommy's eating some motherfucking bread and water and shit. He's eating some sloppy joes. I'm trying to figure out what garbage can am I eating out of the Del Taco garbage? Am I eating out of motherfucking McDonald's? Shit, I hope they got some burnt up fish fillet sandwiches up in there. So asking Josh McDaniels anything about getting rid of Derek Carr is mute, because he ain't gonna even have a job. He keeps losing. His ass will be looking for a job. Okay. Dr. Van said McDaniels is a snake in the grass. Yeah, I know you don't like him, Dr. Van. I already know that, dog. Money Man said, dang, what the fuck with people talking trash? Hey man, people talk a lot of shit, dog, when that internet got motherfuckers, they got them really out of pocket, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had to talk about 2 people's mama today on Facebook because they thinking, and they all look the same, bro. Trust me. When you see them, they all got the same look. I ain't even gonna get into what look that is, but you can figure it out. They all look the same, bro. Like they don't want to hear somebody that look like me have an opinion, okay? But let their little funky ass little friends that look like them talk. It's all good. But hey, I don't have a problem with that. Just don't disrespect me. You disrespect me, I'm gonna talk about everything you love, and I'm gonna talk about it in a very bad way. Once I do that, oh, you're immature, man. You acting like a kid. Hey, man, you got to watch what you say to me. I'm a grown-ass man, bro. If we was face to face, I guarantee you wouldn't say none of that shit. Trust me. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. I'm from the streets. Don't get it fucked up. Okay? Tion, so I bet Josh McDaniels is going to run the ball more Sunday. I bet he is too. Okay? Because there's no reason why he's not running the football outside. He doesn't want to. Come on, dog. You're 3 weeks into your job and you're already being called to the office, bro. Your new manager's at your job and he's already being called in by the owner. The owner of the company's coming in saying, what's wrong with these orders, man? The orders are all fucked up. We got the wrong pallets. This is wrong. That is wrong. This is wrong. What's going on? I thought you said you was fixing all of this. Yeah, Mr. Davis. Yeah, well, we're all trying hard. We're all trying hard to make it happen. No. You're not trying hard. I'm paying you. You're spending up all my money. Why you pay Chandler Jones $51 million when he can't even touch the fucking quarterback, bro? Wow, we're working on that. Garmo Rush said he needs to stay. We have had way too many coaches. The way you stay is win. There's no excuse to be the only team in football with no wins. That's what's fucking him up, bro. Every team in the National Football League has won a game, bro. The average team is 1-3, bro. The average team is look at it this way, bro. Look at it. Look at it as a grading scale. Okay? This ain't the curve we're talking about. A A is 3-0. Okay? A B is 2-1. Okay? A CD is 1-2. A 0 and 3 is an F. But they don't even give out Fs no more, Bill. I was told they don't give out F grades. They give out incompletes or some shit. I don't know. I'll see when my son gets one. I like F. F means fail. They don't want to tell the kids they failing. That's not good. Tell them niggas they failing. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, Dad. Let me look at your grade. Oh, Dad. It says an I. I'm gonna draw two. I'm gonna draw two lines. Shit. That I'm gonna say doop doop F. Now I'm about to fuck you up. That's another F. That's another F. Okay. Garmar said he's very snake-like. He is. But he came out skinning and grinning after the press. I'm like, why are you skinning and grinning, bro? Yeah, man, I looked at the film. You never smiled no other time. But you smiled after that meeting with Mark Davis. Okay. Rudy Rivera said, I wonder how that conversation went with Mark Davis and McDaniels. Not the way it would have went if it was Al Davis and McDaniels. That I do know. Mark Davis, everybody thinks Mark Davis is soft, man, because he's not his dad. He's not soft at all, bro. Mark Davis is more. He's the guy he's the nice killer. He's the guy that's going to talk to you nice. He's not raising his voice. He's not doing none of that. Then he winds up shooting your ass. Al Davis is, I'm about to fuck you up. Bow, you know you're getting shot. He's coming in. Sit down, man. You want? What do you drink? Bourbon? Okay. So what's going on, man? He's going to fuck you up. What's going on? Mark, hey, we're just a couple of plays away, and this, that, and the other. Is that right? That's Mark Davis. Fuck around with Mark Davis if you guys want to. Keep thinking he's soft, bro. You're gonna find out he's not. Okay. Christy Hurst says your mama cares. Come on, Christy. These dudes, these Raider Nation dudes really think I'm not gonna say something. I post my videos on these planes. They see other people respecting, and they're gonna come in and say something smart. They always look the same, bro. Okay, always. And they don't think I'm gonna say something. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna say something so fucking nasty about you and yours. You're definitely gonna have a problem. And every time I do, they get soft. Oh man, hey, that was very immature. Hey dog, I can't say fuck you on there because then I'm gonna get Facebook jail. But I know how to talk about you. Just talk about they mama, Christy. You know what that is? That's fighting words, bro. You know what that is? Where we from, dog? Hey. Ain't nothing worse. And I guarantee you, if you ugly, your mama ugly. That's facts. We already know that shit. If you ugly, your mama ugly, man, because most of your looks come from your mama. Okay. You good looking, your mama good looking. Guaranteed. Okay. Trust me. Most of these motherfuckers is ugly because they mama ugly. Guaranteed. And that's why they ain't got no daddy. Christy. That's why they ain't got no daddy. Daddy didn't want to look at you ugly and your mama ugly either. That's why he left and started a whole nother family and shit. Fuck around with me, I will destroy you. Okay. Dr. Van said, haha, didn't mean on the parade. I'm pretty sure Peyton's still under contract with New Orleans. Hey, you ain't raining on the parade, Van. You telling facts, man. I totally didn't think about that, dog. But when you desperate, that's what you be thinking of. Okay. You desperate. See, on the coaching shit, I'm like these Derek Carr bashers, bro. They want anybody. They want anybody, dog. Hey, man, is that Joe Namath over there? Yeah, man. He still looks like he could throw a little bit. Hey, man, why don't you come and play for us, man? We get rid of Derek Carr. These motherfuckers will get anybody. I'm the same way, dog. I'm watching the pregame, and I'm like, damn, Bill Cowher looks like he could probably still coach his shit. Damn, can we bring in Bill Cowher, man? Even though Bill Cowher hasn't coached in 12 years. Better than Josh McDaniels. So I kind of understand it a little bit, but I haven't failed like the Carr haters has failed. Carr haters have failed 9 years in a row. And then they get mad at me because I'm not playing the game with them. Oh, you just love Derek Carr. No, I don't love Derek Carr. I'm just not trying to fail every week, every fucking year, every game. 17 weeks in a row, every fucking season for 9 years. The last two has been 17, but all those other times, I'm not trying to be a failure that many times. I'm smart. I know Derek Carr is going to be the quarterback, bro. He's not going nowhere. They're not trading him. Why they sign him to a long-term contract? They could still get rid of him at the end of next year, but who's going to get rid of him when the coach isn't fucking doing what he needs to do? He's not going anywhere, bro. He's not. I'm sorry. Kenneth Salter says the truth. Renee Reyes, let's hope that the players have a meeting this week. These guys are content, bro. I just heard yesterday, I didn't know, Darren Waller is, everybody say, Darren Waller's in love. That's why he's not playing good. I'm like, man, the way people think in the nation is crazy to me, dog. You're giving him a pass because his girlfriend is playing for the Aces. I think her name is Kelsey something. She cute, you know. But that doesn't give you excuse not to do your fucking job, bro. You got to still go to work and do your job, man. That ain't a fucking good excuse. Well, you know. Hey, Brian, damn, dude, you're an hour and a half late. Oh man, I'm in love, bro. I met this girl, dog, and you know, it was early in the morning, man. We decided to get it in, and one thing led to another. I looked at the clock; it was an hour late. Tell your boss that shit consistently. See what happens. Okay? You need to fucking get off of your girl and come to work. That's what he needs to do. Come to work, catch the fucking football, dog. We gave you this big ass bag. We all wanted Waller to get paid. I did. We all wanted Renfro to get paid. I did. Who's been fucking up the last 2 weeks? The last two guys that got paid. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. The last two guys to get their bags are the last two guys that fucked up this week and last week. Is it a coincidence? No. You ain't hungry no more, bruh. When you got something to shoot for, you stay focused. Now you're relaxing. You got the money. Your family's good. I want these guys to have their families good and all that type of shit. But I need you guys to play football. Okay, I'm just being honest, man. That's what we do over here. We're honest over here. We don't have to kowtow to nobody. Whoever don't like Shaq's opinions, whoever don't like Shaq's videos, whoever don't like Shaq's lives, don't need to be over here, man. Kick rocks, bro. Because I'm not changing. I'm going to say exactly what it is. Okay. Raider Paul said, well, Levitt Kentucky way, but he's a dog. He's a dog until he gets into the league. I saw a whole bunch of dogs in college come into the league and do shit. Dr. Van knows one. The kneeler. Dr. Van, what about the kneeler? Who is probably the best college quarterback in the history of football? Tim Tebow. Go back and look at the tape when he was with the Florida and shit. Statistically, he's probably the greatest college quarterback in history. What happened when he got to the pros, dog? Outside of that game where he threw for 300 something yards, Dr. Van, for your Broncos, I'm tired of all these guys that's supposed to be good. Matt Leinart. All these guys are supposed to be real good when they come into the NFL and they wind up being scrubs. Okay? So you got to show me, man. Show me better than you can tell me, dog. Emmanuel Gray said, amen, Shaq. That's right, amen. Kenneth Salter, man, KS said, real that. Dr. Van said, there's some good quarterback prospects in the upcoming draft. Yeah, prospects. You said it right. Okay? You said it right. I'm just saying, bro, it takes these quarterbacks a few years to get their shit going. Trey Lance, you know how all the Niner Empire people that I know, Trey Lance, man, Trey Lance. Wait till Trey Lance we getting ready to get rid of Jimmy G. I saw Jimmy G, the starting quarterback, step out of bounds, out of the end zone, bro. while Trey Lance is walking around in a boot. Stop telling me about potential, man. I don't care about potential. I care about progress. I care about actual performance. I don't care about potential. Potential don't mean shit to me. Okay. Kenneth Salter. Paul said enough is enough. He said, yeah, we passed up on Parsons too. Hey man, Raider Paul, I can go back. I can go back and tell everybody that we messed up on, bro. Okay. Here's one that I say that pisses a lot of people in Raider Nation off. If you haven't noticed, man, hey, I don't care if I'm pissing people off in the nation because that's my family. That's the way I look at it. I look at it like shit. If you're in my family and we don't agree, why do I need to be worried about it? What am I not going to be in a family anymore? I'm gonna be honest. Honesty will get you respect, not being liked by certain people who don't respect. Okay? So I'm gonna say this right now. You know who we could have had? We could have had, and every time I say this, people get mad. We could have had Aaron Donald over Khalil Mack. Who would you rather have now? I'd rather have Aaron Donald. Because Khalil Mack went number 3 in the draft. Okay? Aaron Donald went 12th. We could have had Aaron Donald. We got Jamarcus Russell instead of getting Megatron. There's a bunch of dudes we whiffed on. Okay? A bunch. All right? But, hey, that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. But when I say Khalil Mack, these motherfuckers get in their feelings when I say that shit. Oh, man, what you got to do? Khalil was a beast when he played for us. Oh, yeah, those 3 years he played for us, or 3 or 4 years he played for us, dog. I've seen Aaron Donald be a beast for his entire fucking career. Not being a journeyman. Khalil Mack is a journeyman now. He ain't been with one team winning multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards like Aaron Donald. An all-time great defensive lineman. 2 different dudes, man. Okay. Bill Holloway said, another great live. Got to go. Hey, man, you got to know, Bill, you got to get that money, bro. Bill said that like is mine. Yeah, man, these likes and wiping feet, man. You guys got to work on all that shit. This is not up to par. Chrissy said, that's what I said. McDonald's keeps saying, trying to figure out how to win. I'm like, what? That dude is trash. How much more do you need to figure out, bro? Aren't you Mr. 6 championships? Oh, yeah, you got 6 championships being a lackey for the hoodie. You didn't call no shots and shit. Your motherfucking ass had a piece of the puzzle to work on, and that was it. But now, since you got to deal with the whole puzzle, you can't win a fucking game? He fucked up coming over here, Christy, talking about, I'm bringing the Patriot way to Vegas. I'm like, man, you should have got fired right then. Okay. Raider Paul says, I didn't know McDaniels was playing. That's the kind of stuff that people be talking about. You don't have to be the player, dog. Look at the military, man. Look at the military. See, the military doesn't say what you guys say. When the people that are in charge, when the generals and the president and the commander in chief are deploying people to go to Iraq and get out there and fight on the lines, they don't say, well, I don't see Biden out there on the front line fighting. He don't have to. He don't have to. Josh McDaniels doesn't have to play. He's calling the shots from the sidelines. That's the point. But when you guys say stuff like that, that just shows you guys don't understand how power works. Power means I don't have to participate, but I control all the pieces on the board and shit. I control the entire chessboard, and I don't even have to be out there. I'm laid up with my mistress, not even my own wife, allegedly. Laid up with her, and all I got to do is make a phone call, and I'm deploying 750,000 young men to go out there and get their heads blown off because I could do that shit. I ain't got to worry about it. My sons ain't out there. So when people tell me I didn't know he was playing, that just goes to show you don't know how power works. Power doesn't have to do shit except make somebody else do it. Okay? Like at your job. I need for you and Paul and Manny and all y'all, I need you guys to go over there and do all of that while he's sitting over there reading a fucking newspaper. Who's in the sun picking up all that shit, and who's sitting there sipping on a fucking soda watching you do it? Sometimes some of the things you guys say, man, you guys need to really think about it. Pete says JJ needs more carries. JJ was averaging over 5 yards a carry, man. And your boy, King Henry, was averaging 4 something. But Josh McDaniels is sabotaging Josh Jacobs. He doesn't like Josh Jacobs because when he got signed, somebody told me this last night. When he got the Raiders job, Josh Jacobs put out a tweet and because he did not get the extension. So he put out a little condescending little tweet that he shouldn't have put out. And ever since then, he's been in the doghouse. Okay? Even though it doesn't look like it, but it is. Because every time Josh Jacobs starts getting shit going, what happens? He brings in Bolden, who doesn't get nothing done, and he starts throwing the football and doesn't run the football. He's been doing that all season. Okay? He's been doing a Pete Carroll, trying to sabotage Marshawn Lynch in the Super Bowl because he wanted Russell Wilson to be the MVP and not Marshawn. What happened? We all know Malcolm Butler jumped in front of that pass, intercepted it, saved the GOAT's legacy, and Marshawn Lynch walked off the field laughing because all he had to do was get the football again and score a touchdown and the game would have been over. But Pete Carroll didn't want him to be it. He wanted Russell to be it. Same shit. This is new. This ain't new. Okay? Raider Paul said the team leader sucks. That's why. Who's the team leader? Who's the team leader? You guys give Derek Carr a lot of power, man. He's not the team leader. The team leader is the guy who calls the plays. The team leader is not the quarterback. I don't know what you guys are talking about, man. Dr. Van said Houston hasn't won, but they have a tie. Don't matter. It's not a loss. Okay? It's not a loss, man. I'll take a tie. They still sorry. Okay. Bev! Double F, French fry your ass. What's up, Bev? Hey, Bev, you know what it is, Bev. Okay. Dr. Van says, I don't think I would have hired McDaniels. Doesn't seem like his kind of coach. It was like I said, I keep saying it's a package deal, you guys. I keep telling you guys. Dave Ziegler is a good GM, but Dave Ziegler is a woman with kids, bro. You don't get to date me and not take my kids to the motherfucking Disneyland and shit. You want to get to know me, you got to take my kids to Disneyland. That's what it is, dog. You ain't getting in them draws unless your ass is fucking doing for them kids and shit. You better fucking get on the floor and roll around with Patsy and shit and act like you like Patsy and shit. Even though Patsy got big ass boogers running in her nose and shit, and she looked like she ain't her hair ain't been properly brushed in a while. But you gonna be on that floor fucking with her, telling her she cute. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. Todd Bartlett said, "Pissed me off." And McDaniel said we had to learn how to win. Come on, dog. When we made the playoffs last year. Exactly, bro. This guy really thinks we don't know shit. Okay? Rich Bisaccia has more wins than he has. Come on, dog. Okay. Sandman says Giants need Rex Ryan. Yeah, but the problem with the Giants is cheap, man. The Giants is cheap, man. That's a cheap organization, bro. They got a lot of money, man. That New York market, I was just in New York in June. Okay? That market, man, they support that team, bro. It's just like when everybody in basketball, man, all my Knicks homies, they're pissed off, dog, because they don't understand why the Knicks don't spend no money, why they don't get no free agents, why aren't they trying to get better? I said because they got that television contract and they got that shit cracking like that. Okay? Some owners, man, they just want to keep the status quo, bro. They're not really tripping about winning nothing. Okay? They're not really tripping. And they're not. Cliff Bolton says, do you think Jacobs will get a heavy workload versus the Donkeys? If Josh McDaniels want to keep his job, he will. Do you know Josh Jacobs had 68 yards rushing? He only got the ball like 10 times, like 12 times. He only got the ball 12 times, man. Henry had the ball like 20 something. He only had 20 more yards than he did. He want to keep his job, man. He's gonna run. He's gonna start running. He's gonna flip shit because now he knows it's not free reign in here no more, dog. Okay, it's not free reign. Raider Trey said, these car haters really don't know our history like Dre Schrader days, Todd Marinovich, Aaron Brooks. I still take Vince Evans. You know why, dog? Because they're new booties, bro. These dudes have never seen us win anything. If your birthday is after 1983, you can't tell me shit. You can't tell us nothing, dog. 1983, we was in high school. These dudes have never seen the Raiders be never. If you're under 39 years old, you can't say shit to me, bro. You've never seen the Raiders win anything. You've never seen the Raiders win a Super Bowl. You've never seen the Raiders do anything. You might have been alive when the Raiders lost in 2002, but then that's the only thing you know. Come on, D. You know we was going to school with our Raider shit on, bro. Champions. You know, me and you was slapping hands, bro. When we won the Super Bowl, when we beat the shit out of the Redskins, because they were the Redskins back then. When we came to school the next day, we was Raiders. That's right. We know how it feels to be champions 3 times. These dudes don't know how it feels to be anything but be a skeptic. That's all you guys know how to do is be skeptical of every fucking thing because you don't know no better, dog. You don't know no better. Okay? So what I always say is this, man. Find yourself an OG to talk to. Don't talk to your friends. Don't talk to your peers. Go find an OG in the nation or wherever team you got. If you ain't won in a long time. Even Niner fans got that same problem. They ain't won in 28 years and shit or 27 years. Go talk to an OG to put you in check, to let you know how you're rolling isn't how it's done. That's not how we do it. We do it this way, but you can't tell them nothing because they know more than us, even though they never see us won. Okay. Raider Paul said Carver's got to go. Good luck with it. Hope it works out for you, bro. Let me know when it happens. When you make it happen, I'll be with you. Until then, I'm not doing it. I'm not standing in the loser line, bro. Okay. Chrissy Hurst said it's sad, embarrassing, and really sad. Yes, it is. Clifton Bolden said true. Dr. Vance said, guess who drafted Tebow? You right. Your boy McDaniels. It just gets worse and worse. It just gets worse and worse, bro. Worse and worse. Okay. But then again, maybe Josh McDaniels was listening to Skip Bayless because he was still on with Stephen A. Unleash Tebow. I'm like, just because these guys are screaming doesn't mean these guys are any good, bro. It's like Tim Tebow is a college quarterback. His skill set didn't play well in the pros. Okay. I like him as a person, spiritual guy, loves God. I respect that. But he wasn't very good because he didn't have the skill set to play an NFL football. That's what it was, bro. It was no matter what. He just didn't have it. Okay. Christy said, hell yeah, that's fighting words. Shit, Christy, in your neighborhood, that's shooting words. You get your ass shot saying some shit. Okay. Christy said, I miss the likes and laughs and hearts in YouTube. You mean Facebook? Yeah, that's true. But hey, I'm gonna try to see if I'm getting some stuff working on right now, Christy, to make it tight. Okay. William Booth said Mac is not the same player because he played on his explosivity. That's why. He played on explosiveness. And now he doesn't have that explosiveness anymore. Okay? And that's why he's not doing what he was doing. Micah Parsons is explosive too. That's the part. He better learn technique. He better start doing what Von Miller, because Von Miller had more technique than Khalil Mack, but Khalil Mack had more explosiveness than he did. Okay? He can bend that corner, and Khalil just faster than you, strong. But now he doesn't have that anymore. He's got some injuries, and he's still Khalil, but he's not Khalil. Aaron Donald is still Aaron Donald, though. Aaron Donald, who would you rather have? I'd rather have Aaron Donald, because Aaron Donald would still be with the Raiders right now. We wouldn't have to worry about what we had to worry about with Khalil. Khalil wanted to cripple our cap and keep us sorry while he was getting rich. Nah. We traded, we got what we were supposed to get for him, but we had 2 fuck-ups when it came to who they drafted. They just blew the draft picks, bro. It's like you go to Vegas, you hit a jackpot, your motherfucking ass, not even $1 million. Let's just say your motherfucking ass hits 100,000 and shit. And by the end of the weekend, you're walking away with $500. You didn't do nothing with that 100,000 you won. You partied it up, hookers, motherfucking big ass bottles and shit. You did all of that high roller. By the weekend was up, your ass left for $500 and shit. You touched a whole 100K, and now you're walking home with 500. That's what John Gruden and Mike Mayock did. Okay. Todd Bart said, peace out, Shaq. All right, dog. Chrissy Hurst said, say that again, Shaq. Once we pay you, you get nothing. It's sad. Correct. Marcus of Life said, Marcus Allen 2.0. Yes, sir. Bo said, Cowboys played time for our squad to get toilet. Yes, right. William Boozer said, that's why Josh is not going to have a job. Correct. William Boozer said, it's so sad that the Jets have more wins than the Raiders. They earned them, dog. Everybody who has a W, salute. Because it just shows you that getting a W isn't as easy as everyone thinks. The Lions have a dub. Okay. The Falcons have a dub. Okay. Teams that you wouldn't even think, even they're playing better than us, bro. Just the Lions are playing better than the Raiders, dog. They almost won yesterday. It's coaching, bro. It's coaching. Okay. Mark Gamma says, remember what I said, the Raiders are going to rip off 3 games in a row street starting against Denver. You'll see. I hope you're right, Mark. I'm a Raider fan, bro. I'm a Raider fan. You don't think I want the Raiders to win? If Josh McDaniels runs off 7, 8, 9 games in a row, I'll be like, hey, dog. I'll be like, hey, man, I apologize for being how I was at the beginning of the season. I'm that type of dude. Because people are like, what about him now, Shaq? You were talking shit. And I was like, yeah, I owe Josh McDaniels an apology. I'll do that, dog, because I don't care. I just want to win. I'm not like a lot of people. A lot of people want to win, but they want to win their way. I've learned that. Christy, you know that. Raider Trey, you know that. A lot of you guys know that. They want to win a certain way. They don't want to win. Okay? See, people don't understand what just win baby means. They think just win baby means win, period. No, it don't. No, it don't. Just win baby means win however you can, bro. With whoever you can. With whoever won it. Okay? That's what Al Davis meant. Fuck the bullshit. Just win, period. We can get along. But no, we can't get along. Because when I see, like last year, when we won those 4 fucking games in a row, dog, all the car haters had to shut the fuck up. They still was mad. We was winning, and they still was mad. We still need to get rid of Derek Carr, man. I'm like, we're winning the game, and you guys are bitching? Yeah. Yeah. They were still mad because we won with Carr. That's not just win, baby. That's why I don't listen to these dudes, man, because you want to win your way. I want to win, but I don't want him to win. I want to win, but I don't want him to be the quarterback when we win. I don't care who's the quarterback. Whoever's the best motherfucker, put him in there. But it seems like the best motherfucker's always number 4 every time. What am I going to cheer against him for? He's the fucking guy who's out there. They didn't call me. Hey, Shaq, this is Mark. Hey, what's going on, Mark? Hey, what do you think about Carr? Hey, man, get rid of that motherfucker. Okay, I'm about to do it right now. Click. They ain't called me. They ain't called you. So every time I look out there and I look to see who's a starting quarterback, I'm rooting for the starting quarterback of the Raiders because I want to do what? Just win, baby. You guys don't want to just win, baby. You want to win your way, baby. That's the difference between me and the y'all. I don't care. I don't care who fucking wins. Who's out there. I just want to win, bro. If you could tell me right now Jarrett Stidham can go undefeated for the whole season, I'd be like, put Jarrett Stidham in, dog. Fuck Derek Carr, sit on the bench. But you can't guarantee that. Okay? Christy Hurst said we missed on Justin Herbert. There you go again, bro. Okay? Mark Gamma says all around you act like a patsy. Correct? Christy said, yeah, I'm 1980. That's comedy. You fit the criteria, bruh. You was on the planet when we was winning chips. Matter of fact, you was born in 1980, bruh. By the time you were 3 years old, the Raiders won 2 Super Bowls from the time you were born to the time you were 3 years old. We won in 81 against the Eagles, and we won in 83 against the Redskins. You got 2 championships in your lifetime that you may not remember, but you were here for. So you're part of it. You're with us. You're not with those guys who don't know how it feels. That's why I don't be arguing with them until they want to disrespect me. Then I got to talk about their mama and shit and their grandmama and everybody else. Okay. William Blueser said, Jim Plunkett. Jim Plunkett, bruh. We'll tell me and Raider Trey will tell you, Jim Plunkett's parents lived in our neighborhood, bro. Jim Plunkett's the Plunkett, Mr. Plunkett and Mrs. Plunkett, they are both blind. Jim Plunkett's parents were blind, legally blind. Their house was by our middle school that me and Raider Trey went to. We used to see them all the time. Say, how you doing, Mr. Plunkett, Mrs. Plunkett? Very cool people, okay? Because Jim Plunkett, he grew up in our neighborhood, bro, in our area, okay? So, like I said before, when it comes to the Raiders, there's certain people that you're not coming over doing shit, okay? First of all, how old are you? Second of all, are you from the soil? You're not from the soil, bruh. I'm from the fucking soil. Raider Trey's from the fucking soil. And if you're not from the soil, you better be from fucking LA, where we were winning championships and shit. If you ain't from LA and you ain't from the Bay, you gotta sit back and just be a part of the scenery, homie. Just go along to get along and shit. Unless your ass is old enough. There's rules, bruh. A lot of these cats, man, they think they're gonna come in and be equal with me and look at me in the face. I'm like, nah, dog. You can't sit on the couch with me, man. You better go over there and sit on the floor. You ain't big enough to be sitting up here with me, bro. Okay. Bo said, bring back Terrell Pryor. Hey, dog, I remember that 92-yard run Terrell Pryor had against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and so do my Steeler homies, because I always bring that shit up. Terrell Pryor is a guy who got caught up. Terrell Pryor had all the skills. Al Davis, that was his last draft pick that Al Davis picked up. Terrell Pryor was the last draft pick Al Davis ever picked. And he had everything, but he got caught up. How did he get caught up? Them females, bruh. Getting with them wrong ones, man. That's why that girl almost killed him. That girl stabbed his ass up, and he's still with her. Ain't no saving some of these dudes, man. Ain't no saving them, though. Okay. Raiders for life. See, I grew up an LA Raider fan. I was here from 2 to 15, left after 95 when I was 15. Like I said, you part of the pedigree. You, Christy Hurd, you LA Raider fans, y'all in there. Y'all in there. Raiders won a chip here in LA. I'm in LA. Y'all count. Okay? Y'all count. Y'all handle y'all business. Y'all was here. Okay? So you part of the pedigree, but some of these people, man, how the fuck you gonna talk shit to me when you live when your ass live in Idaho? You live with you don't even got a professional football team in your whole state, and you're gonna tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Motherfucker, I've been in all 3 stadiums and shit. Grew up in the Oakland Alameda Coliseum, been in motherfucking the LA Coliseum, and of course, everybody has a right to be a fan of the team, but there's certain people that you don't need to be talking shit to. We understand you want to be down, put in some work, put in some time, go to some games and shit, spend some money. Can't even fuck with me, man. I've been over to London to see the Raiders. I'm like super up here, dog. Like I'm really high. I'm friends with Violator. I'm friends with Gorilla Rilla. They support what I do. Like I'm up here and shit. But these motherfuckers really think they're gonna talk shit to me. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna say something. Like, there's certain people, dog, that's really, really deep. Like they call made men in Raider Nation. Okay? Made men and made women in this game. Okay? And some of y'all just workers running around. We need workers, but don't come over here talking to a made man acting like you on my level. And that's what I have to do all the time. I have to let these people know, man, don't get it fucked up. Okay? Cliff Bolden said 83 Raiders had Jim Plunkett and Mark Wilson. I hated Mark Wilson. There's a couple of dudes, man, you know, dog. Christy knows, I know, Margaret knows. Margaret from my soil too. Margaret know what it is. Margaret's known me since I was 16 years old. Margaret Tashiro on here. My family. There's a couple of quarterbacks I couldn't stand, bro. I couldn't stand Mark Wilson. I couldn't stand Jay Schrader. I couldn't fucking stand him. I couldn't stand Todd Marinovich. See, these motherfuckers don't even know who these guys are, dog. I couldn't stand Jeff George. I couldn't stand Carson. And the one I couldn't stand was Carson Palmer. I can't fucking stand Carson Palmer, dog. Even though he's a SC guy and I'm a SC guy and he won a Heisman, when he came to the Raiders, man, he tanked. Then he tried to go back to the damn Bengals and play, and when he got hurt, I mean to the Cardinals, and he got hurt, I was laughing. I don't laugh at injuries, but I laughed at that guy. There's too many quarterbacks I couldn't stand. Okay? So you naming them. Bunch of them. These guys they don't know our pain, bro. They don't know Todd Marinovich. They don't know motherfucking Jeff George. They don't know Mark Wilson. They don't know Jay Schrader. They don't know these bums. They don't know these guys, dog. Okay? And Jeff Garcia, I went to high school with him and went to San Jose State with him. Like, come on, dog. My pedigree is just too long, bro. Raider Trey said, yeah, boy. AK the scientist, who that nation? What's wrong with the Saints? Jameis Winston, bro. I mean, Jameis Winston is Jameis Winston. You know, I try to tell you, man. Jameis Winston is, you know, maybe you guys need to get him some crab legs and shit. Because he's playing like Jameis Winston right now, dog. The first game when he threw 200 yards in the fourth quarter and won, my boy Ant Cuts was calling me, man, who that? Man, who that, man? These are who that's. I'm like, yeah, who that's, man? Y'all did the damn thing. But he ain't called me. He ain't called me in the last couple of weeks. He ain't called me talking no football. I'm going to call that motherfucker up after I get off to here. I'm going to call him up and be like, who that? Who that? He going to be like, man, fuck the who that's, man. They ain't doing shit. That's what he going to tell me. Okay. William Boozer said, y'all remember Jamarcus Russell? They don't understand, bro. They remember Jamarcus Russell, but they don't understand how rough that was being in the Bay and having Jamarcus Russell be your quarterback, bro. You don't even understand how much grief that was. It was horrible, man, because the Niners were actually doing good. When we had Jamarcus Russell, that's when the Niners went to the Super Bowl against the Ravens and shit. Remember when they cut the lights out and all that shit? The Niners were perennial. With Jim Harbaugh, who should have been our fucking coach, they were handling business in the Bay, dog. And all of us Raider fans up there, me, Raider Trey, my girl Margaret, all of us, man, we were suffering up there, dog. Because we had a team that was just up there balling and we wasn't doing shit. And our quarterback was fucking on lean, standing on the sidelines with a fur coat and shit, looking horrible, not doing nothing, dog. That was rough times, man. It was rough times having him up there, dog. Rough times. Okay. Christy said, Ella, you're going to take my kids to Disneyland. You already know Christy. Shoot. These women, man, you ain't laying up with them and you ain't doing nothing for their kids. Shit, you picking a bill, motherfucker. You picking a bill. Being cute ain't enough. What do you got on it, homie? You got this car note. You got this motherfucking child care and shit. What you got? You got these motherfucking cell phones for all these little motherfuckers. The 9-year-old girl needs an iPhone fucking 10 and shit. The iPhone 30, whatever the fuck. You paying. You better have some money. I try to tell all my newly single homies that just got out of marriages and shit. 25 years, 30 years, you know, they done got out of these marriages and shit. And now they talking about, man, I'm ready to go out, man. Shaq, I wish you was still, we was all still out here. Why the fuck would I want to be out there, dog? I love my wife. I got a nice life, nice son and shit. I already know what it is. I'm not spending no money on none of these bitches out here. I'm not doing it. You better start trying to figure out what second job you getting or take some money out of your 401k because these girls want to go shopping and shit. They don't want to fucking just, hey, let's go get Netflix and chill. They be like, huh? At what hotel? Are we staying at the Beverly Hills Hotel up in this motherfucker? Are we staying at the Mondrian and shit? What island are you taking me to? We could lay up in Bermuda and shit. We could lay up in motherfucking Aruba like a motherfucker. Shit. We could lay up here all day and shit if we on an island. You know, these motherfuckers don't get it up. You cheaper to keep her, bruh. Okay. Raiders for Life said, no, I'm not saying Josh Jacobs is Marcus Allen 2.0. I'm saying Mark Davis doesn't seem like he is not about to let that happen. Like I keep telling you, Mark Davis is not Al Davis. Al Davis was ruthless to a fault. Al Davis, what made him great was also what was his biggest challenge. He wanted to win more than any fucking thing, bro. And I don't think people are built like he was built. Because you want to win, but you don't want to win like that. Even I have a limit on how I want to win. I'm pretty gangster with winning, but there's certain things that I wouldn't do to win. Al Davis would do anything to fucking win. He didn't care. He'll burn bridges. He'll motherfucking do whatever. He didn't care about nothing. He fucking went against the league, sue the league. He didn't care. He just wanted to win, period. And Mark Davis is not his dad. One reason why Mark Davis has the Death Star is because he knew how to be diplomatic, pick his spots. Like my mother used to say, you got to pick your battles. My mother used to tell me that all the time. Matthew, you got to pick your battles. You're not good at picking your battles because you battle every time. You battle everything. Everything. I'm the guy who's battling every fucking thing that's in my way. Everybody that's saying some shit, I'm fucking talking shit or trying to fight or doing this or doing that. Everything in my path, I'm battling it all at the same time by myself. My mom was like, you got to do a better job of picking battles. Some of these things you're fighting ain't even worth it. Okay? So Mark Davis knew that. I need these guys to get out of fucking Oakland. I need Jerry Jones. I need the big people in here. I need these guys, man. Without these guys, I need the votes to get the fuck up out of here. Okay? And he did it. The big time cats was, okay, Robert Kraft. You didn't see him saying nothing when Robert Kraft got caught up with that shit down there, and allegedly. He didn't say shit. He's like, I need Robert Kraft's vote. And that's why he was able to move to Vegas and get the stadium. And that's why we have the Death Star, bruh. Because he's not his dad. That's what I like about him. But he's not gonna blow no Josh Jacobs. And he's not gonna blow no Derek Carr. So next year, when Derek Carr's a quarterback, I say this every year. Next year, when Derek Carr's a quarterback, you're gonna be saying the same shit. Garbage. We need to get rid of him. Who could we trade him for? Can we trade him for a fucking Subway sandwich? Can we trade him for a fucking bus ticket? Can we trade him for some motherfucking gum? Nope. Not even Bubble Yum. He's going to be the quarterback next year. Watch. Okay. Bo said eagerly. Mark Gamma said, speak the truth. Shock Matt, you know. Dr. Dan said, Broncos are beating the Raiders. We'll see. I hope not. You guys didn't play all that well. Okay? You guys played okay, but you didn't play all that well. All right? Raider Trey said, these players need more motivation than just money. How about being the best of your position and playing like you want to don that gold jacket one day? Come on, man. Here's what it is, D. Here's what it is, D. This is now you a father because I know your son and I talk to your son a lot. I'm worried for my kid. And the reason why I'm worried for my kid is that it was easy for us to have goals because we didn't have a lot. We didn't have a lot of shit. So we had to actually wait for Christmas to get something, or wait for our birthdays, or be on our best behavior over summer, or wait till our grades came out. It was always wait. Show and prove, show and prove, show and prove. Show me why you deserve to go to this party. Show me why you deserve to go to the football practice. Show me this. Show me why I'm going to sign the papers to do this. You didn't clean your room up. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. We were always on the merit system. Everything that we did, it was a meritocracy. We always had to earn everything. We had to earn the respect in the neighborhood from people's parents by being a good kid. We had to earn it. We had to do this. We had to do that. We had to get our grades. We had to clean the house. We had to make sure we had to do everything. Everything was fucking proving ground. Nowadays, these kids they don't even give a fuck about none of that, dog. Because they don't need none of it. They don't even care about that shit. They don't even care about it, bro. The worst thing my father could tell me is you're not getting your allowance this week. I needed that little bit of money that he was giving me and shit so I can have some money so I can do something. These kids don't even care about that, dog. If they got their phone and they're able to communicate, they don't give a fuck about shit. They don't care about that shit. I don't care about that. Well, you're not going to get no money. I don't care. Like, what? I don't need no money. Shit, I got my own crypto account. Shit. They don't care. So that's what it is, bruh. That's what it is. These dudes in the NFL, they're in the NFL, bro. I got all the girls I want. I play PlayStation all day and shit. Why do you think that the Cardinals put in that contract with Kyler Murray that he had to study 3 hours a day? On 3 hours a day on the damn film because he wasn't fucking studying on the film. He said it himself. I'm the kind of guy that I don't need a lot of film study, man. I'm kind of a natural. He said that shit. He said, I really don't need to really study as much as the other guys, man, because I'm talented. So I don't really need to watch tape. Well, we need to put in his contract that you're going to watch tape, Kyler. Bo said 3-0 Eagles. Man, Eagles are balling, dog. Clifton said win by any means necessary. That's Al Davis. You think Al Davis would care that half of Raider Nation don't like Derek Carr? No. Al Davis would have did something about it. He would have got another quarterback. See, motherfuckers don't understand, dog. Hey, Raider Trey. Remember when Al Davis traded Ken Stabler to the fucking Oilers and we got Dan Pastorini? Remember that shit? I almost wanted to cry, man. You traded Ken Stabler for Dan Pastorini. And then Dan Pastorini came over and played like shit, and we had a guy who we got off of waivers from the San Francisco 49ers by the name of Jim Plunkett take the starting job. And we won 2 more championships. Al Davis didn't give a fuck about nobody. Al Davis tanked Marcus Allen's career when he was in his prime. Tanked it. I'm trying to tell you, man. These guys don't understand what we understand. Okay. Raider for Life said, I meant to say the same effing way. Voice chat don't work that good for black people. Hey, I understand that, dog. I'm black. Got to type. Okay. William Boozer says, I remember old man Willie Brown, Hendricks. Old man Willie Brown, Hendricks, Soul Patrol. Man, ask these young Raider, new booty Raider fans who think that they know more than us because they're always the one trying to challenge. Hey, man, name the guys in the Soul Patrol. They don't know. I don't know. Don't matter. They don't even know the history of their team, bro. They don't know who none of these guys are. They don't know who Skip Thomas is, bro. They don't have any idea of shit. They don't know who George Atkinson is, dog. They might know who Jack Tatum is. Okay. They don't know these guys, man. Okay. They don't know who Phil Villapiano is. They don't know. They have no idea, bro. They don't know who Mark Van Egan is. They don't know who motherfucking Pete Banaszak is. They don't know. They don't know, man. They don't know who Otis Sistrunk is, dog. Come on, man. They don't know nobody. Okay? But they know more than us. Like I said, man, you don't even know your history, dog. It's all on your smartphone. You ain't even took time to watch nothing. Okay? Raised for Life, I remember that Al Davis being the last pick of supplementary draft when we picked up that day. We picked up and jumped on him before Al Davis died. Yep. Jeff George Trash, Jay Schrader used to say Jay Schrader Nation out here in LA. I remember that. You old enough to remember that shit. You also old enough to remember his ass was sorry as fuck. I hated Jay Schrader, man. I still remember his number 13. See, that's how you know you hate motherfuckers. When you really hate a guy, it's real easy to hate Derek Carr. But I've seen quarterbacks on the Raiders worse than him, dog. That's why I don't get upset behind it. That's why these young motherfuckers don't get it. Oh, Shaq, you always try to accuse me of like I'm the biggest Carr fan in the world. I just know I've had fucked up quarterbacks, dog, who's worse. I've had quarterbacks that were way worse than Derek Carr, bro, and there's nothing I could do. People say Jamarcus Russell is easy to say because that's within the last 10 years or 10, 15 years. But shit, Jay Schrader, horrible. Number 13. Motherfucking Todd Marinovich had the audacity and unmitigated gall to wear number 12, bro. To wear Ken Stabler's number. I know all these motherfuckers' numbers, dog. Jeff George was number 3. That's how much I hated them. I hated them that much that I know their numbers, bro. That's bad. Okay. Raiders for Life said Dante Culpepper, Aaron Brooks. Now, Dante Culpepper was a little bit past his prime, but I didn't have a problem with it. Aaron Brooks played good in spurts. Okay. Uh, and Tuiasa Sopo is basically Marcus Mariota, bruh. He's basically Marcus Mariota, bruh. You know, Tui was not as injury prone as Marcus Mariota's ass was, but Tuiasa Sopo had the skill set, man. Rene Rivola said Jeff Garcia. Yep. I know Jeff's parents. I know all of them. I know his sister. I know all of them, dog. Went to school with him. William Boozer said Todd was supposed to be the greatest quarterback ever and was a bust. Hey, that's what happens, dog. Not everybody can be Tiger Woods. Not everybody can be Serena and Venus Williams. So sometimes these guys are failures. He was a drug addict. Rene Rivola said, what about Bruce Gradkowski? I like Gradkowski because Gradkowski understood the assignment. Take somebody's fucking job. Okay? Bruce Gradkowski understands the assignment. Nobody else understands the assignment under Derek Carr. Take his job. Derek Carr has the easiest job in the National Football League to take because half of the fan base wants him gone. And you go to training camp and you still can't take the fucking job, you're sorry as fuck. That's why I look at it. But Bruce Gradkowski understood the assignment when he took motherfuckers' jobs. But the problem with Bruce Gradkowski was he was only as good as he could be. He wasn't that great. He was only as good as he could be. Okay? He played good in spurts, and then we wouldn't win. Okay? This is what it is, man. Okay? Not Dr. Van. Marcus Gamma says, nobody wants to give Carr a chance. I know he's been there 9 years, but I'm from Fresno. I still tell him it's a team effort. Because like I said, man, a lot of people in the fan base, man, they don't know how it feels to win. They're frustrated, bro. They've been fans their whole life and they've never seen the Raiders win anything. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I understand. I ain't one of y'all though, but I get it. I understand. I remember when the Raiders won the Super Bowl the last time and shit. And Marcus Allen did 17 Bob Trejo and he reversed field and ran for the fucking 83-yard touchdown and shit. I was screaming my head off, and so was Raider Trey, and so was Margot, and so was everybody else who's old enough to remember shit. I remember that shit. Going crazy, running around. We're winning the Super Bowl. We beat the shit out of the fucking Redskins. We won like 38-9 or some shit. We beat the fuck out of them, dog. It was a domination. I know how that feels, bro. I could still get goosebumps on my arms behind that shit. You guys can't. So when you guys start talking about Derek Carr and you're getting all indignant and your fucking veins are coming and popping out of your head and all that shit, and me and Christy Hurd and some of the OGs, we ain't getting all fucking excited like you. You're mad because how come we're not pissed off like you? Because we know how it feels to win, bro. It's been a long time. I ain't rode a bike in a long time, but I bet you I get on that motherfucker and not fall. I remember, bro. I know how it feels to be a champ. Y'all don't. That's why you have a whole different way. Your swagger's different. The way you guys talk is different. The way you guys cheer is different. The way you guys want to win is different. It's not the same. I give you guys your respect because you don't know no better. But you tried to disrespect me because I don't agree with you. I don't have to. I'm sitting on 3. I'm good. I'm good. I remember being 9 years old, being a little kid, listening to the Raiders win a Super Bowl against the Vikings because my dad was outside, had the radio on, and I was outside with him. I was give me a wrench. Give me a Phillips screwdriver. And we're listening to Bill King. See, they don't even know. You don't even know who Bill King is. If you don't know who Bill King is, don't ever come at me talking about anything, bro. You don't even know who Bill King is, bro. You don't even know who that is. Okay? Listening to Bill King give the play-by-play. While I'm listening, me and my dad listening to the Raider game while he's fixing the car and shit. We didn't even have it on the TV. We was listening to it on the radio because we weren't watching it. I remember that. So when you guys start talking about Derek Carr and you guys are your butt cracks are getting really hot, full of sweat because you're pissed off because you've been clenching your butt cheeks because you're mad he's the quarterback. Don't expect me to have no sweaty butt. My pants ain't going to be sweaty because I ain't tripping. Derek Carr is just another quarterback that plays for the Raiders for me. That's it. He ain't special. He ain't somebody that I'm hoping that he does something because I like him. He's the quarterback of the team, like all the other quarterbacks on the team. There was no time I didn't cheer for sorry ass Todd Marinovich. There's no time I didn't cheer for sorry ass Jeff George, sorry ass Jay Schrader, sorry ass motherfucking anybody else you can name and shit. I cheered from Mark Wilson, all those motherfuckers. I cheered for them when they was the quarterback. I've done this for your entire life. That's why I ain't tripping. You guys can cry over Derek Carr all you want, but when he suits up next week against the Broncos and then against the Chiefs and then against the Texans and then against every other motherfucker, you guys are going to be the ones that are going to be mad, and it ain't going to be us. Okay. Raider Trey said, you speaking truth tonight, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. But guess what? They're going to still talk. Okay? Because they don't know no better, bro. All right? Okay? Clifton Bolton said, one of my greatest memories with his team was meeting Mr. Davis and talking to him at a Raiders-Chiefs game in Kansas City. I would have loved to do that, dog. Oh, my God. Man, I never got a chance to talk to him. I would have loved to do that. Okay? But I did get to talk to one guy, and that was Bill Walsh. Okay? The 49er legend. I got to talk to Bill Walsh for an hour. Okay? Me and Bill Walsh was chopping it up. I got to talk to him for a whole hour. And you know what we talked about? Al Davis and the Raiders. When I tell that story, motherfucking, especially Niner Empire, them motherfuckers don't believe. Why would he want to talk to you about the Raiders? Stupid young ass, new booty ass guys. Okay? Who still live in the basement of shit at their mama house. And then I have to educate them. How did Bill Walsh get in the NFL? Bill Walsh's first job was working for the fucking Raiders. They don't know that. They don't know that shit. Okay? They didn't know that. I did. When Bill Walsh became the coach of the San Francisco 49ers, how did he become the coach of the San Francisco 49ers? Because the DeBartolo family, who had just bought the Niners, asked Al Davis, who should they hire as coach? And Al Davis said, that was the biggest mistake I ever did, was tell him to hire Bill Walsh. So when I talked to Coach Walsh, he was the coach of Stanford at the time. When I talked to Coach Walsh, we talked about Al Davis for an hour. And all he did was tell me how much he owes his career, and he called him Mr. Davis. And he told me all kinds of shit, all kinds of stories, all kinds of things that I'm keep to myself. Very nice to talk to Coach Walsh. Okay, I can say that. So I didn't meet Al Davis, but I met Bill Walsh, and we talked about Al Davis. That's how much of a gangster I am. Okay, don't fuck with me. Okay. Ready for Life said, I'm from LA. I went up to the Bay one time in my life, and dude at Treasure Island was looking at me on the jail island. He told me, you up here rated out, up here in cats get hurt, just realize just like LA. Let me tell you something. Treasure Island ain't shit. Treasure Island is the island between Oakland and motherfucking Emeryville. Let me tell you something. The day when this is real talk. The day when the Raiders lost the Super Bowl, the day after when the Raiders lost the Super Bowl to Tampa Bay, I was in Frisco, and I had on my Charles Woodson jersey all over Frisco. Nobody said a fucking word to me, dog. They were fucking with you because they knew you weren't from the Bay. They don't do that shit, dog. There's people in Oakland walking around with 49 jerseys. I know people who are lifetime Oakland born bred residents who hate the Raiders, bro, who are 49er fans. You got lied to, bro. You got lied to. And Treasure Island is a military island and shit. Them motherfuckers ain't doing shit. You can walk around Hunters Point with a fucking Raiders jersey on. Ain't gonna say nothing to you, bro. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you like that over there, dog. There's a lot of Raider fans in San Francisco, and there's a lot of 49er fans in Oakland. That guy lied to you, bruh. He lied to you, man. It ain't like LA. LA different. LA, you will really get fucked up. Bay Area, they ain't doing that, bro. They ain't doing that, though. Okay. Raider Trey said, yeah, the Stabler hate hurt, bro. They did Marcus wrong. They don't understand that, dog. Like I said last night, man. My son, I don't know if he's gonna be a Raider fan, bro. I don't know if he is, man. I don't know. Because why would he want to go through that? Why would we want to go through that, bro? Why would a young fan coming into football want to be fans of a team that can't even win a fucking game? Why? Now, us, we understand. Now, if my son that chooses to be a Raider fan to be because his dad's won. I know a lot of second generation Raider fans, or third generation Raider fans and shit. You grew up in a household. But I'm not making my son be a Raider fan. My son has a Raider jersey. His mother is a Ravens fan because his mother's from Baltimore. He's been to Raider games. He's been to Ravens games. He's 2 years old. But I don't know what he's going to like when he gets old enough to make his own decision and shit. He may not want to fuck. He might be like, I don't want to like that team. You guys never win shit. What am I going to tell him? I know people in their family, you ain't cheering for nobody but Raiders. That's stupid. Because they just cheering for them and they're being fake. Don't be over here. Even my own son, man, don't be a Raider fan if you don't love the Raiders, dog. I like the team you like. Fuck all of that. I don't want no fakes in my family. I want my son being a fake. Okay? And I see him every week, every time we lose. I'm done. I'm done. We lose this game. I'm done being a Raider fan. I'm finished. I say that shit every fucking week. I'm like, why are you telling everybody, dog? Just leave. Just leave, Raider Nation, dog. If your ass is gonna fucking skip the team because we lost a game or we're losing games, you haven't been a Raider fan long enough, bro. Or you're just fake. We lose one more game, I'm picking another team. Just pick another team, motherfucker. We don't care. More room for us and shit. Maybe these ticket prices will drop so I can go to more games. So that's the kind of shit we deal with, Raider Trey. It's sad that we gotta listen to these fucking idiots. Okay. David Suarez says next 2 weeks is very vital in McDaniel's future. We will have some hyper news this week, bye week. Yeah, it's true. Mark Gamma says the real Shaq, the Plunkets did live there. Just saying. That's exactly. Me and Raider Trey knew the Plunkets, bro. We knew their parents. Their parents were very respected in our neighborhood, and you didn't fuck around with them. Nobody fucked around with the Plunkets, man. Nobody. Because we had too much respect. Okay? We didn't even step on the Plunkett's lawn when you know how kids are. They'll just, like, they lived on a corner house. They lived like on a cul-de-sac, and they lived on a corner house where, you know, when you're walking on, you'll just cross across somebody's lawn. Because, you know, that's what kids do. Kids will fucking, instead of going around, they'll just cross diagonally across somebody's lawn because they don't want to walk all the way around and do that. They'll just walk like across it. Okay, that's what people do. Like, oh, I'll just walk across it. We didn't do that with the Plunkett's lawn because Mr. Plunkett would be out there fucking watering his grass and shit. Now, when I say blind, I don't know if they were completely blind, but they definitely were visually impaired, both of them. And how you doing, Mr. Plunkett? Mr. Plunkett, hey, how you kids doing? You guys doing okay? Don't fuck with us, man. You don't even have you don't have the nuts to be fucking with us, dog. And some of these old motherfuckers who grew up in motherfucking Plano, Texas, you guys grew up in Dallas Cowboy country, can't tell us nothing. These old motherfucking biker looking ass dudes talking shit. Like, man, you ain't scare me, bruh. I'll definitely say something. Kenny Smith in the house. I can't believe one of the twins showed up. Hey, Margo, one of the twins is in here, dog. Okay. Hey, Kenny. Hey, your boy Dak Prescott's trying to come back quick. He's scared of Cooper Rush, bruh. He's scared of Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush is balling. Cooper Rush is balling, bruh. He's scared. Dak is like, I got to get back, man. I can't let my seat get cold and shit. Your seat's not getting cold, Dak. Your seat is getting hot. Your seat is getting hot. Clip the Bolden said, number 3, Daryl LaMonica. Daryl LaMonica was a little bit before my time. I know he's number 3. I know he's the Mad Bomber, but he's a little bit before my time. I didn't see him play. My father did. Because when he died, my dad called me up. He said, "Hey, you heard about Daryl LaMonica?" I said, "Yeah." Even though Daryl LaMonica is a little bit before my time, I still watch the highlights. I still watch his games and shit. I still watch them because I can't be a Raider fan and not know my history, but you guys can. You guys could be fans and not know shit about your team. I can't do that. Okay. Mark Gamma says, "Hey Shaq, we got our name up there on the wall of Coliseum where the Raiders moved back to Oakland. We're original PSL holders. You guys, see, you understand. That PSL fucked up a lot of us, man. You're lucky you got the PSLs, even though you guys got fucked over on the PSLs later on. But the PSLs fucked everything up for us, bro. That first year when they came back in '95, we couldn't even get tickets, man. If you didn't have PSL, you couldn't even get a fucking ticket, dog. You couldn't even get a ticket. I'm like, fuck, man. The Raiders are back. I can't even go to the fucking game. Couldn't even go. Couldn't even go because all the PSL shit was all fucked up, dog. And I wasn't going up to dealing with them scalpers and shit up in Oakland, dog. Right there is Mobville up there, okay? Mobtown is right behind Oakland Coliseum, and shit, I wasn't going to be up there with no money talking about who got some tickets and get my ass robbed up there, dog. I was like, shit, if I ain't got no ticket, I ain't going up there. See, motherfuckers don't understand. 6-9ville. See, my Bay Area people on here know what it is. These dudes don't even have a clue of what fucking Raiders is. They don't know, dog. They don't know no better, man. Okay. Bill Blass said Jason Campbell was better than Gronkowski, and Gronkowski was injury prone. Correct. I like Jason Campbell. Dr. Van said Matt McGloin, Rick Meyer. Oh man, why you had to say Rick Meyer? Oh, ooh, I'm getting pissed. Josh McCown, he was all right. Jason Campbell was solid. Matt Flynn, he was all right. EJ Manuel, he was all right. Charlie Fry, he was all right. Kyle Bowler, he was all right. Rick Meyer, I didn't like Rick Meyer. I didn't like him, though. The reason why I didn't like Rick Meyer is because he was with the Seahawks before that. I didn't like him. Matt McGloin was the guy who everybody thought that he was going to do something, but he was too injury prone, bro. Just like Marcus Mariota, man. One thing I can say about Derek Carr, he don't get hurt like these other guys that you guys are swearing he's better than. He don't get hurt like Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota got $7 million and couldn't even fucking get on the practice field. Like I kept saying, man, you guys don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Raider Trey said, he said, you named the good bad quarterbacks and not the booty quarterbacks we suffered through. Oh, yeah. 17 Bob Trejo, 77 yards later, touchdown Raiders. I know the name of the fucking plays. Okay. These motherfuckers, and I'm sorry, and I love y'all. Don't get it fucked up. I love y'all, but I don't love the way you guys try to talk shit. Because when you try to talk shit, you deserve to get shit talked back to you. Okay? That's anybody, dog. Any neighborhood, any block, any real man. If you squirrely and you get in somebody's face and you talking shit and you get popped, you can't get mad because you was in somebody's face. So what my boy Raider Trey's talking about is the actual plays and the actual plays that was called, bro. The actual names of the plays and shit. Y'all don't know what sea of hands are. Y'all don't know what the holy roller is. Y'all don't know what ghost to the post is. You guys don't know none of that shit. You don't know none of that shit talking to me. Okay? Reg Life says, see, I'm 1983, 84. I'm 3 to 4 years. How old are you, Shaq? Hey, you can figure it out. You can figure it out, bro. Said, I can't remember my dad getting around, running around excited. You're old enough, dog. You're at the tail end, but it don't matter, bro. You're at the tail end. Okay? You're there. If you remember your dad running around, then you're old enough. Okay? Ask your dad. Talk to the OGs. They'll tell you. The OGs don't act like these other dudes act, man. We don't act that way, man. We don't. We don't carry ourselves in this manner, man. We don't be sitting around arguing and doing. It's always some punk motherfucker that want to argue with me about some shit. Let me have my motherfucking opinion. I've earned it. I've earned it, dog. Like I said, man, when I started fucking going to the Raider games in the Coliseum, John Madden was walking around. The fat John Madden, not the John Madden that you guys saw on the fucking on the damn game. The fat John Madden, who was at 330 fucking pounds and shit. Okay? With the short t-shirts with the fucking ties and shit. The round face John Madden was the coach. See, you can't say that. You weren't in the building when John Madden was walking up and down the sidelines and shit in Oakland. Like, come on, man. Some of us, dog, is like, you guys don't get it. And later on, when you guys watch this shit, a lot of people are going to be pissed at me, man. I'm starting to learn. The more that I start telling the truth, the more mad people get. But hey, man, I'd rather be a truth teller than be a bitch and be a punk and lie. I'd rather be me and not be popular, bro. These other channels blowing up, bro. Salute to them. Okay? But they might be more likable than me. They might be more likable than me. You might like to see them better than you like to see me, or they might say some shit that make you feel good about yourself. So I'm just gonna say the truth, and hopefully the truth will work. That's how I do it, bro. Okay. Clifton said the Skins beat the Raiders earlier in that '83 season. That's true. We lost to the Skins, dog. John Riggins was killing us. Joe Theismann was killing us. Okay. Y'all remember the Fun Bunch? The Fun Bunch with Art Monk and all those motherfuckers? See, man, you can't even. We know the competitors. We know who we played against, bro. Art Monk was killing us, dog. Him, the fucking Hogs, which was their offensive line. Too much history, bro. But we kicked their ass in the bowl. We beat the shit out of them. They didn't even score 10 points, bro. I think it was 38-9. Somebody look it up and see if I'm right. I think the score was 38-9, if I'm not mistaken. That was 39 fucking years ago. Damn near 40 years ago, and I remember the score. It was 38-9 or something. I think that's what it is. 38-9, if I ain't mistaken. Let me know if I'm right. Okay. Mark Gamma says, don't forget about Jamarcus Russell. I'm really trying to forget about that guy. And then the interview that he did this year. I don't know if you guys listened to it. I listened to that interview that he did this year and all the excuses that he made and shit. And I kind of felt sorry for him for a little bit. But the reason why I felt sorry for him is because he didn't have anybody around him to really tell him what he needed to do, man. He's just a country dude with a bunch of money. And he didn't understand, man, that 3 years after you got your money, you was out of the league. That dude played in the league for 3 years and never played again. And not because he was injured. He got blackballed out of the league. Okay. Silly String says, I'm a Cowboy fan, but I'm not a Dak fan. A lot of people aren't Dak fans. A lot of my Cowboy homies are still Tony Romo. They're still mad behind that shit. A lot of cats are talking about, hey, man, if we would have kept Tony Romo another year, we would have won. Okay. Clifton Bolden said Al gave Bill his first coaching job in 1966. How do I knew that, bruh. I knew that when I talked to Mr. Walsh. I give him that much respect. But I'm telling you, dude, he had so much respect for Al Davis, man. He said, I owe my career to him. Okay? And he just was talking about he never met nobody who had a brilliant football mind like Al Davis. He says, man, he's so misunderstood, man. He said he's such a caring individual. He does stuff that people don't even know he does. Like, paying people's rent and, helping people with burials and helping old players. And he said, man, he does a lot of stuff he doesn't even want nobody to know he does, man. Just, philanthropic stuff. I was like, man, these motherfuckers, all they do is run their mouths talking shit about people they don't even know, bro. And I said, I'm not even famous and people be running their mouths about me, bro. I'm like, it is what it is, though. Okay. Greg Turner says, you're so right about Coach Walsh. Class act, man. But we start talking X's and O's, bro. I talked to him about the West Coast offense, man, and how all that shit came together. They're showing the Raiders right now, and they're showing Henry just running up the block like he really ran all over us, but he didn't. Josh Jacobs was running too. They're showing the highlights of our game. It's ridiculous, man. Okay, Raiders for Life is rolling. Money Man is rolling. Okay, we're at the goal line right here. Carr step back to pass. Carr throws it through Waller's hands, intercepted, touchdown. Waller got his head down. Here's the second one. Derek Carr goes back to pass, steps up in the pocket, throws it down the chimney to Mac Hollins. The over-the-shoulder catch. They're showing it. I'm not going to put it on there because I'm not getting a copyright strike. Okay, we're at the 20. Derek Carr throws it up. We got a pass interference call or holding a 5-yard penalty. Okay, Derek Carr's at the 10, throws the ball up. Mac Hollins, 9-yard touchdown, jumps up, catches it. I don't see Derek Carr looking sorry right now. Okay, 2-point conversion, throws it, tipped. Game over. But Darren Waller, they showed 2 touchdowns dropping. 26 of 44, 303 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, which wasn't his fault. The hell are you guys talking about? Now they're showing Sunshine over here, Justin Herbert, and Sunshine over here from the Jaguars and shit, getting sacked. Fumble. I'm watching that. Okay. Raider Trey, hey Kenny, that's Danielle, dog. Raider Trey is Danielle, Kenny, Danielle Horton. Duet Stream said, how do we go with the Here Cowboys chanting? This year is our year. Let me tell you something, dog. Duet Stream, you were so right about the Cowboy fans, but they've been in checks this year. For the first time, the Cowboy fans have been in check. My boy Kenny Smith on here. They've been in check this year. They haven't been running their mouths, dog. They kind of, damn, man, the Jaguars ran all over the fucking Chargers. They've been kind of in check. But we'll see when it starts getting a little bit more in the season if they start going back to their shit-talking ways. Moneyman said Ronnie Lott was a tough guy. Man, I used to see a lot of these cats at the clubs, man, because these dudes used to be trying to get at the girls we were getting at. So I see Ronnie Lott in the club, Roger Craig, Jerry Rice, all them dudes used to be in the club. Eric Wright. I knew all those dudes, man. I knew all these players in the Bay from the clubs, man. Margaret knows. And they be asking me, hey, man, who's that? Who that you talking to, dog? What's up with her? So I knew all those guys from the clubs, man, because I was a club promoter, too. And so all those guys in the Bay, man, Charles Woodson, all them mugs that was in there, Zach Crockett, all them dudes was cool, man, because we be in the clubs, dog. And in the club, hey, we're pretty equal in the club, bro. You might be who you are in the parking lot and shit. You might be getting in one of them things in the parking lot, but in this club, we're equal, bro, because I know them all. You don't know them all, dog. You asking me who they are, okay? I know them, okay? So let's understand that shit, okay? The West Stream said new generation loveless the sugarcoat, correct? Loves the sugarcoat. Ain't nothing you can do about it, bro. Tony Dale! Doug Street said, depending on what year they were born. Tony Dale is right about that, man. Some cats, man, they old souls and shit, like my boy Tony Dale. My boy Tony Dale's young, but my boy Tony Dale has an old soul, you know what I'm saying? And he pays attention. He taps in with the OGs. He taps in with the older cats. That's how you get game, okay? If you're around older cats, that's gonna give you game, you know. But you know, I learned a lot from the OGs, man, but I was older. By the time I learned, I was already grown, because in my neighborhood, the OGs wasn't really trying to tell you nothing because they were still in competition with you and shit. They didn't want to see you win, so they didn't tell you nothing. But when I got old enough to get outside of the neighborhood, I was able to hook up with older OGs and from other sets. I was in Oakland, San Francisco. I was in Stockton, Sacramento, with real OGs, real gangsters, real former pimps in the games and hustlers and whatever else, and just cats that was, you know, solid dudes in the church or whatever. And I just kind of picked game from everybody, you know. So, you know, these kids nowadays, dog, they learning from each other, man. That's what makes it bad. Okay. Moneyman said, I'm a Raider fan and I'm from Arkansas. Let's go. But like I said, bruh, you old enough to know some shit. Okay. And it ain't matter where you from, it's where you at. You know that. Okay, they're showing Hunter Renfrow showing the fucking fumbles. Only 3-0 team in the NFL. First 0-3 starts in 2018. They're showing all our. We're blooper reel, dog, on ESPN, bro. We're on ESPN and they're showing all our miscues. Okay, I got Raider fans that are from fucking Jersey. I got Raider fans that are from fucking Florida. Raider fans are everywhere. It's your mentality, bruh. Okay? It's the people whose mentality is they don't respect anybody that don't agree with them and shit. You ain't that person because you're on here. So I don't want you to think I'm dissing people who ain't from where I'm from, but I'm just saying, it's a mentality, man. I guarantee you know more than a lot of people, bro. You really love the team and you know what it is, and you've been around long enough to experience some shit. This Derek Carr shit is not the biggest thing that ever happened to the fucking Raiders, dog. That shit's killing me, man. These motherfuckers really think Derek Carr is the biggest fucking issue that we've ever had as an organization. You haven't been around long enough, man. If this shit is bothering you, if Derek Carr's really fucking eating at your soul, you haven't been around long enough, or your ass is just soft. You ain't seen nothing, dog. You ain't seen Marcus Allen in his prime getting benched by Al Davis, bro. Just us fucking losing games and shit because he's mad at Marcus Allen. Why isn't he fucking playing him? And then he trades him to the fucking Kansas City Chiefs. You guys ain't seen pain. You ain't seen suffering. You ain't seen the greats fucking get shitted on. You ain't seen that, dog. That's why I'm not tripping. Some of y'all don't even remember when Bo Jackson got his fucking leg pulled out the socket here in L.A. at the Coliseum and shit. When he was running against the damn Bengals and he pulled his socket out of his leg and he never was the same. Y'all ain't fucking seen that shit. You ain't suffered like that, bro. You ain't suffered to be talking shit. But I respect everybody, but not the shit talkers. I don't respect you guys. Me and Raider Trey know. Christy Hurd know. Margot knows. I remember when Daryl Stingley got paralyzed by Jack Tatum. I was watching that game when that happened. When Jack Tatum paralyzed the man. You can see, you guys, like I said, man, there's too much. We got seen too much water under the bridge to be tripping off of Derek Carr, bro. I'm not getting excited over DC. I'm not going to lose my mind over him. I've had shit quarterbacks that was the bottom of the barrel, scraping the bottom of the barrel and shit. Who was the quarterback for years. I had to deal with it. You guys are soft, man. You guys are soft to be crying over a fucking quarterback. Soft, man. Soft for that. Okay? I'm not participating. But I'm not dissing you guys. Tony Dale says, anyone besides me in Florida stay safe with the hurricane coming. My dad's in Florida, bro. My family's in Florida. I got a call. About that Hurricane Ian. I'm gonna call his ass tomorrow morning and say what's popping. But my dad was in Vietnam. My dad ain't scared of shit. My dad will have all his shit. Oh yeah, I got everything. Got my generator. Got my shit. Got my da 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 blah 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 blah. I got my motherfucking pistol. Somebody come up in this bitch. My dad's gonna be fine, man. My dad was motherfucking in the military, dog. My dad is not gonna. Okay. Raider Flash said, what's up, Shaq? Let's get that dub against them donkeys. I agreed. And Raider Flash said, just subscribe. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Raider Flash says, Tony, I guess that's why they call you the Miami Hurricanes. Hey, dog, I lived in Florida for 2 years, bro. I moved from the Bay to Florida and then moved to L.A. I was down there for Hurricane Katrina, bro. I'm going to tell you something. I'm from here. I'm from Cali. I'm from the Bay. I live in L.A. That Hurricane Katrina was so fucking powerful that we were a good 400 miles away and only the edges, because I lived in Upper Florida, only the edges of Hurricane Katrina was hitting where we were at. And the winds were 40 fucking miles an hour, bro. We were on the outskirts and shit. That fucking wind was hitting like 180 miles an hour when it hit New Orleans. It was so fucking strong out there, dog. My grandmother said, baby, could you go out there and put my lawn chairs and tie my lawn chairs up? I went out there to go tie my grandmother's lawn chairs up, and I couldn't even stand up. I could barely fucking walk. And I wasn't nowhere close to the fucking epicenter. I'm like, damn. We had some shingles fall off the top of our house. We had to get them motherfuckers to fix the shit. That's how strong that shit was. Them hurricanes is for real, bro. I don't like that. I'm from California. Earthquakes just happen. We don't get a long ass motherfucking countdown and shit. Then Florida, hey, 2 days before it hits, 1 day before it's hit, 10 hours before it hit, 9 hours before it hit, 8 hours before it hit, 3 hours before it hit, 1 hour before it hit, 30 minutes before it hit, 5 minutes before it hit. Better brace yourself. We got 30 seconds. They count that shit down, bro. I said, man, just give me an earthquake when I don't know it. Hurry up, shake this motherfucker, knock out whatever the fuck you want to knock down, and then we move on. But them hurricanes is too much, bro. Hurricanes are too much, bro. Okay. Duet Stream said, what do you think will happen if we lose to the Donkeys next week? Do you see any firing? Unfortunately, I don't. If Mark Davis fires him after week 4 and we lose, I'll be surprised. But I'd be surprised if he doesn't fire him if we lose in week 5. If we lose to both of these games, if he wins one of these games, he'll still be the coach for a while. But if he loses both of these games, I expect him to be fired. Okay. David Swartz says, man, Marcus was our fullback for a while, man, for Bo Jackson. Crazy. You don't know the pain, dog. You don't know the pain, man. Marcus Allen is the last MVP, Super Bowl MVP we had was Marcus Allen, bro. 191 yards, man. If I ain't mistaken, somebody ain't told me I'm wrong. I guess the score was 38-9, if I ain't mistaken. And to have Al Davis in the prime of his career, dog, we had him, we had Tim Brown, we had the Heisman Trophy backfield. We had Jim Plunkett, Marcus Allen, and Bo Jackson in the same backfield. We had 3 Heisman Trophy winners, and we had Tim Brown on the outside. Our offense had 4 Heisman Trophy winners at the same fucking time. And Al Davis, because he didn't like Marcus Allen, benched him, bro, for 2 years. Didn't let him play at all. And you think I'm worried about Derek Carr? Marcus says the GOAT's Marcus Allen and Bo Jackson. Correct. Seriously said, impeach Jerry Jones. Good luck, man. Jerry Jones is a very powerful guy. Raider Flash says, much love to everybody down here in Florida on the case. Get safe. Yes, sir. Is that it? I guess that's it. All right, you guys, man, we came in. And we'll come back in on Thursday, barring something else popping off. But check out the videos, man. I post every day. And we're building something over here. We welcome every fan base as long as you have a good opinion, as long as you're respectful to the chat, you're respectful on the post. I don't have a problem having anybody over here, dog. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to agree with me as long as you coming through with something correct and you talking like you supposed to. But if any disrespect, we don't tolerate disrespect over here, dog. Talk to us like you in our face. And if you don't have respect in our face, something else was going to happen to you anyway. So, all right, man. Love all y'all out there, man. You guys have a good night. Those of y'all in Florida, be safe. And keep your head on the swivel, man. We'll see what happens. Matthew Sheck Unfiltered.